Let me log into all the socials.
Forward to continue to have
All right, there we're on Twitch. All right, we're on YouTube. That is the wrong kick. Hi.
Love you.
Love you too. All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready? All right. You got a fan on or something? All right. You got a fan on or something? I'm getting feedback from something here.
No, if it's on my end, I'm not sure.
I found it. It was my end.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Griffcast episode. What are we on? 154, the Mature Nerdy Podcast for immature people, the show where we talk about any and all things nerd, from video games, movies, computer, technology, and/or science. I am your host, King Neckbeard Griffward. Welcome to the show. It looks like it's just going to be me and Sobs tonight.
Yeah,
So
just the two.
we're gonna go through our news channel within Discord and just talk about things that pop up. All right, where are we here? Okay, so apparently the entire original cast of The Mummy is coming back for The Mummy 4.
I saw something about that. I wasn't sure if that was actually true or not.
Well, I know it's been in the works for a little while, so hey, we'll take it what we get, right? Like, a part of me is excited for that, another part of me is like, and here we go, just going to ruin another franchise.
Yeah, I feel like all those actors are already so much older and everything too. It's like, why even go back to that? I mean, if you're going to go back to the franchise, why not just revisit it with new characters, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, they tried doing that in one of the sequels. I forgot which one it was. The one where they go where they do the kids.
Oh, I didn't see that one, so I'm actually not familiar with it.
It didn't go well.
Yeah.
Let's see here. GTA 6 is delayed again.
Yeah.
Which
hopefully it'll actually come out at the end of the year, though, or next year.
Yeah. So something that I thought was kind of funny is, so the next Xbox console, they're calling it a PC Xbox hybrid, and it's going to have Steam on it as an app. Really cool. And then Steam's like, you know what? We're going to release our own console.
Yeah, I saw that and kind of thought to myself, so clearly there was no communication between the two sides there, because I feel like they could have really kind of joined together and just, made their own device together, because in some sense it's kind of what it already is, or what it would be, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's interesting what's going on with that. Like, I'm waiting to see what comes out with that, because the funny part is that if it's a Steam box, right, it could technically also have Xbox exclusives. So it's going to have PlayStation exclusives. It's going to have Xbox exclusives. It's going to have everything that gets released on PC on a console, which is exactly what Xbox was trying to make. Yeah. So it's going to be, and I guarantee you it's going to be at least half the price, if not less.
Yeah. Well, what's really funny is, like, everybody thought the console wars were over. I feel like it's just had a resurgence, It's just come back around.
Like, Xbox was trying to end it, and then all of a sudden, here comes Steam.
Yeah.
Here comes Valve with a steel chair. Like, I think the largest turnoff is going to be that controller.
Yeah, I caught a look at the controller. I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. I don't really understand the full functionality of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's going to be compatible with all Steam. All
the other consoles.
Yeah, it's going to be compatible with the Steam Deck, the Steam controller, the Steam Frame, which is their VR system. Let's see here. Here's one limitation on it. And it's not really a limitation here in the States, but it might be more of a limitation in other countries. It only has a 1 gigabyte Ethernet modem on it.
Oh, yeah.
Or 1 gigabit. 5.3 Wi-Fi or Bluetooth with 2x2 Wi-Fi 6E. I don't know the speed limitations on that version of Wi-Fi. And Bluetooth 5.3, which is the newest one. It's going to have two versions, a 500 gigabyte, which is virtually nothing, and a 2 terabyte, which is 3 times more. 4K 60 FPS. So basically it's going to have it's basically going to have the same hardware as the PS6 and the next Xbox.
Right. Well, that's about what I would expect.
It's a small form factor. Put it under your desk, set it on your desk, hide it under a banana. And the thing does look tiny. Like, that is going to be a pro for a lot of people. Is if you can, put it in your living room and like hide it behind your TV. I could see some benefits to that, because the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are not small.
No, not by any means.
All right. So here's something that I thought was funny. CP. So I will point out the fact that CP put most of this news in here for us.
Yeah.
Even though he's currently in Mexico and, completely disregarding his prior obligations to being here. But hey, to each their own. Anyway, he posted this article in here. Apparently, they announced a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake or remaster, which at a certain point in time, I'm just like, huh?
Did they already do that?
No, they re-released it on PC.
Oh.
They did a PC port of Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah.
They remastered, I think, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think they're in the process of doing that right now.
Okay. Well, they announced it. And
yeah, like 3 times at least.
it's way more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, they've released it on every console since the PS3.
Yeah.
So they released it on the PS3, the 360, the Xbox Series 1, the PS4, the PS5, the Series X, PC. Then they remastered it, put it back out on all of those consoles.
The game has been around for the past 2 generations at least.
Yeah. Of consoles.
Yeah, yes.
Nearly people.
Anything they could put it on. Anything they could put it on, they've put it on.
Yeah. Here pretty soon is the meme of, but can it run Doom is going to be, but can it run GTA 5?
Right. Yeah, that's. I can see that.
The Call of Duty Black Ops 7's campaign is going to be online only, which who didn't see that coming?
I don't even see why those games have a campaign anymore. I mean, it may as well just be straight multiplayer. That's all. I think that's really all people want from those games anyway. I heard the campaign's getting a lot of flack for something about it.
Sony has announced. Yeah, Sony has announced their first PC gaming monitor for the PlayStation. Or sorry, Sony PlayStation has announced their first PC gaming monitor. Which, why? And here pretty soon it's going to be like the iPhone.
Right.
Did you buy it from us? Then it doesn't work.
God, I hope not. I wouldn't be surprised.
A V for Vendetta series officially in the works at HBO. I thought it was great as a standalone movie. I don't know why it needs to be remade as the series.
It's one of those things that was better off as a one-time thing.
Yeah. Like, I get it. But at the same time, why? Like, I get why it was so good, right? I don't think I know anybody who didn't like that movie or the comic or anything like that.
It's a classic.
It is. But at the same time, it's like, it only needed to be done once.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else is in here? Is there anything that we haven't talked about? The Thing 2 is officially in production, which is interesting because The Thing 1 came out in what? 83, 84?
I couldn't even tell you.
Let's find out. 82. Wow. Just to give you an idea of the cast on The Thing. Kurt Russell and Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
don't know about this. Like, the Thing movie terrified me when I was a kid, but I don't think it's going to age well.
I mean, I don't know. It just depends how they do it. Maybe it's hard to say.
Well, I don't think he could bring back the original cast. I think Kurt Russell's
not
retired,
the original
right?
Cast.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of those people are.
Is Wilford Brimley even still alive? I gotta know. Oh, wow. Okay, so hold on. Let me read this snippet and tell me that it didn't age well. Or tell me that we have been remaking things so much that this still makes sense. Starlog's Alan Spencer called it a cold and sterile horror movie attempting to cash in on the genre audience against the optimism of E.T., the reassuring return of Star Trek, and the technical perfection of Tron, and the sheer integrity of Blade Runner. Like, that still makes sense today. And not just because it was taken out of time, but all of those movies have been remade recently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Let's see. The film is based on the 1938 novella Who Goes There by John Campbell Jr. and follows the crew as they encounter a parasitic extraterrestrial life form capable of assimilating and perfectly imitating other organisms. The creature, discovered buried in the ice for over 100,000 years, begins to infiltrate the station, leading to widespread paranoia and distrust among the team as they struggle to identify who among them has been assimilated. Isn't this the base for what are those things called in Battlestar Galactica? It's Psi something. Cylon. Everything's a Cylon. Is that right?
It could be. I'm not probably the best person to ask. I am terrible when it comes to remembering certain things about movies.
Cylons, yeah. Everybody's a Cylon. Oh, and of course, there's 80 million articles of were the Cylons justified? Somebody talked about this the other day on a podcast where that I was listening to, where they're like, it would suck to have a zombie apocalypse today because there would be an entire group of people fighting for zombie rights.
You're right.
Or zombies have rights too. Let's see. We talked about that a couple 2 weeks ago, where Nintendo lost its lawsuit, or its attempt to sue was thrown out basically because their patent didn't go through. Oh, wow. Didn't realize this. Scientists have found a hidden ocean miles beneath Earth's surface holding 3 times more water than all of our surface oceans combined.
What?
Yeah. There is apparently
An ocean under the ocean.
an ocean under the ocean. 30 miles under the crust. Sorry, 400 miles under the crust. And it has more water in it than 3 times all of our surface water.
How did they discover this exactly?
I don't know. I thought that there was an entire layer of water that went around. Anyway. Shows you how outdated my science class was. So would it technically be under the molten layer on the out? I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I don't know enough about any of it to even refute it.
Well, the thing that bothers me the most about it is the fact that they know how big it is. They know how much water is there. Yet we've only explored 5% of our surface oceans.
That's what they say, yeah.
But yet we have discovered an entire another ocean. It's like, do we continue to explore our current oceans and discover all of its flora and fauna, or do we try to go and investigate the ecosystem of another ocean? Then again, it wouldn't technically have light, but there's life at the bottom of the ocean where there is no light. And things that could survive the pressures of being at the bottom of I don't know.
I'm still trying to grasp the idea of an ocean under an ocean.
Is it technically the same ocean, or is it?
Well, I'm just trying to imagine how it's connected but not connected.
Yeah. Or how thick is the Earth's crust?
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of gaps, but I couldn't really tell you.
Okay, 5 to 10 kilometers. How much is that in American measurement?
Yeah.
31 miles. So 18 to 31 miles.
Okay.
So they found an ocean that is 400 miles beneath the surface, but the crust is only 18 to 31 miles thick. Is it just me, or is the math not mathing?
I mean, none of it really sounds right to me, but yeah.
The 3 interior layers. Let's see, we got the crust, the mantle, and the core. So they have found an ocean within the mantle. Was this technically... How far down is the... How deep is the core? How deep is the core of the Earth? $1,800 miles below the surface. Okay, so this ocean that they have found is 1/3 the way to the core. It has more water in it than all of our surface water combined times 3. I don't know how to process this.
It almost sounds to me like that ocean would be the core of our planet.
Could be. Especially since the deepest we have drilled is 7.5 miles. I don't know how they figure this out. Because so you would there be life down there? Because you would have water, you would have heat.
I mean, I'm sure some sort of aquatic life would exist down there, even if it's just microbial, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, it boggles the mind on how this would work. And apparently I'm just going to bring my mouse into this. All right. Let's look at and see if we can find any other news to talk about that is related to the podcast. And apparently the new Digimon game outsold the new Pokemon game.
Really?
Which I thought was funny. It's the first time in history that Digimon has outsold Pokemon in any form.
Digimon doesn't usually come out with a lot of games, do they?
Not a lot of video games. The thing I find interesting is that Pokemon hasn't been trying to reinvent the wheel. It's just the same game. I think we talked about this on the last show a little bit.
Maybe.
I remember talking about it with CP, but
yeah.
Magic the Gathering has leaked a Monster Hunter collab, and I'm like, nothing will surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
They just did an entire Spider-Man set. They're getting ready to do an entire Marvel set, and here we go. That's spicy.
You know, I saw a few weeks ago that they were doing a Secret Lair set dedicated to The Office, of all things.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, there really is no limit to what they're going to do with this. I mean, literally anything, like all the memes, all the jokes that people were making about it in the past is like literally all coming true.
Yeah, not only that,
I think SpongeBob was the real turning point. It's just like, okay, there's no coming back from this now.
See, I need to get a bunch of the SpongeBob cards and just make a SpongeBob deck.
Yeah. It is basically just a Joda deck, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're also doing an entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set.
That's going to be a full set, though, right? Not just like a Secret Lair.
Right. But it's only going to have one commander deck.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Save me a bit of money.
Yeah, they're kind of cheaping out on the commander decks here lately.
They really are. Okay, so a podcaster has claimed that he has heard from a really big source that Sony is talking about pulling back from PC release. Which I can see them doing that, being as how Xbox is trying to capitalize on them releasing everything on PC.
Do you mean like releases at all, or just like day one releases?
Let's see here. Oh, and they're doing this in response to Valve. So they're doing this in response to the Steam machine, not the Xbox. According to this individual, who's heard it from another individual who heard it from somebody else. So, grain of salt, wait till you get official,
Yeah.
news from Sony about this.
Wait until it's not a rumor.
Like, I could see them doing that. I mean, I'm sorry, if your two largest competitors are going, hey, we're going to release your games in the same format that you're going to release them, I'd probably pull back myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Fallout 76 players underwhelmed by the game's 7th anniversary. Fallout 76 players have been underwhelmed since the game's released. So that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Walmart is going to sell an exclusive Switch 2 bundle for Black Friday. Okay, good for them. The return of the ill-fated shooter Concord may be shorter than expected. I didn't know it was coming back.
Really? How exactly do they think people are going to receive it a second time?
While Concord remains one of Sony's highest profile flops, potentially costing the company $400 million and causing other internal projects to be canceled in a domino style effect, the game may have resonated with some. No, it didn't. In fact, one Concord player was still active in the game weeks after the servers were officially taken offline. One.
I mean, I would believe literally one person did that, sure.
Fast forward to over a year later when a dedicated group of fans announced their intentions to unofficially bring the game back online. But they're getting hit with DMCA takedowns.
You know what I think is really hilarious about that statement is that game was even out long enough to create fans. It wasn't out long enough to succeed in a way that I feel like anyone could get on board with it. I'm not saying that nobody could, but I don't know.
The opening trailer with like the hot sauce and the chase through the city, I was excited for that game until I saw that it was a hero shooter. And as soon as I saw hero shooter, I was out.
Yeah.
It's like I knew I wasn't going to be buying that game. And then I saw the characters that they were trying to push into it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really not interested.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny. It flopped so hard that we're still talking about how much it flopped versus how good or bad the game was.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't think it's ever going to be able to cast that shadow or outcast that shadow.
A Fallout New Vegas remaster has been casually confirmed. All right. Do we need it? Does it need a remaster?
No wonder it takes these companies so long to come out with the newer games. They waste too much time trying to remake the old stuff.
Well, no one can come out with an original idea.
Well, too.
Speaking of which, Half-Life 3 announcement could happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate these companies remaking some old stuff, but sometimes I think they should maybe refocus their efforts a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Like some of these are just... So apparently Horizon has revealed, Sony has revealed a Horizon MMO. Which is an interesting world.
Yeah. It's got a very interesting concept for sure. I mean, I don't know. That could be interesting, actually. It just depends how they do it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. So Valve reveals the next gen Steam machine. And I thought they did this before, and they did, and it flopped. And then a new Ratchet and Clank game, our new Ratchet and Clank game is coming, which the last one was good. It was fun to play. The mechanics were fun. The gameplay was fun. The story was absolute garbage.
Yeah.
It ended up being a body positivity story about a robot coming to terms about not having legs. I will say that again.
Okay.
A robot coming to terms about not having legs. The entire story is Ratchet running around trying to get everything he needs to fix Clank's legs. You get all the stuff you need to fix his legs. And the robot goes, "Nah, I'm good, bro." Like, nothing about that made sense to me whatsoever. Apparently they're going to do a Mario Galaxy movie, which, you know what, the Mario movie was pretty good, so...
It wasn't bad.
I mean, compared to everything, all the other garbage coming out today.
Yeah. I mean, the bar is pretty low when it comes to video game movies in particular. So.
Yeah. Well, there's a new game on Steam that I have been thoroughly interested in. And I might actually go play that tonight. It's called Dispatch, and you play a dispatch agent in a superhero world. And apparently your goal is to make sure that you get the right heroes to the right crimes for them to cover.
Right.
The concept seemed really cool.
That's different to say the least.
And of course, it's not a, AAA studio game.
Yeah, if it was a AAA studio game, it wouldn't be as creative because those companies are not willing to take risks on anything.
Yeah. Oh wow. So just to show you how bad the oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that. All right, so just to show you how disappointing the last Pokemon game was, there's more news about Pokemon Go in their updates than there is the new Pokemon game for the Switch.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but if there is more news about an update to a 10-year-old game than there is to your game that came out 2 months ago, you might have a problem.
Quite a big one, too.
Yep. Oh no, this is... Oh no. Borderlands 4 has broken a depressing record on Steam. It has had the lowest player drop of any game on Steam. Oh, sorry. It's comparing itself to itself. Borderlands 4 has lost more Steam players in 2 months than its predecessors did. Well, one, Borderlands has always been a single player game, so the way a single player game works is you play the game and then you go do something else.
Yeah. A lot of these games nowadays can't be satisfied with that, though.
Yeah.
Especially when they have online components. They want you to basically live in the game.
Apparently it has live service trappings, which have struggled to keep fans interested long term. All right, I could lay out an entire thing for freaking Gearbox for them to make a competitive live service game, PvE only, but you know, what do I know, right? I've only been playing live service looter games for my entire adult life, but what do I know about what I want?
Well, you know, they say the customer is always right. It doesn't always seem to be how it's treated, though.
Yeah, it's the customer is always right in matters of taste.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, like, if your game's not tasty, people ain't going to play it. Nor will they stay to keep playing it.
You gotta give us a reason to want to invest.
It's not terrible, but from what they were promising the game to be, it's pretty bad. Borderlands 4 24-hour peak player count on November 10th, only 2 days shy of its 2-month anniversary, was under 20,000. Which is not bad, but if it's trying to like compete in the live service market, one, you have to bring something new and fresh to the live service market to get people to not go back to their live service games that they were already invested in. So like if you pull a Call of Duty player away from Call of Duty to go play Borderlands, they're going to play it, they're going to beat it, they're going to get as far as they want to get, and then they're going to go back to Call of Duty. You're not going to be able to hold that person unless you bring something new that is worth keeping their attention.
That sometimes, no matter how hard a game tries, it's just not going to win people over the way it wants to.
Yeah. And just because you're doing it within a franchise that has a massive fan base doesn't mean it's going to be worth playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were aspects, there are things that they could do to make it worth being a live service game. They're not going to do it because they think they're right. But I don't know. Like I said, what do I know? I'm just a consumer that's been playing that style of game for over 30 years.
Right.
Oh, and apparently we're just a few weeks away from Fallout Season 2 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to that. Horizon Steel Frontiers is an MMO based on the PlayStation series, and it's coming to PC and mobile, but not PS5. So a PlayStation title is not going to be released on PlayStation.
Of course. It makes all the sense in the world.
So basically, what I'm getting here is executive producer Sung-Gu Lee doesn't mince words when it comes to what the big idea behind Steel Frontiers is. The core concept of Horizon Steel Frontiers can be summed up in one phrase: the thrill of taking down colossal machines. What was that old PlayStation game where you did that? There was an entire game dedicated to doing that, but now they're just going to do it in an MMO format. I don't know. Oh no. All right, so there is no stopping Hideo Kojima. Yet another Death Stranding adaptation has been announced before either of the existing two have been released.
Really?
So they're getting ready to release an anime and a live action.
I saw the anime. I didn't know there was going to be a live action thing as well.
Yep, and the animation is going to be released for Disney Plus. Well, that's going to be...
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's going to be censored to hell and back.
That means I won't watch it.
Yeah. Walton Goggins and Aaron Moten make a surprise appearance at New Vegas Fan Convention in the Real Life Good Springs to remind us that Fallout Season 3 is already confirmed. All right. Well, that's some BS. So Kotaku, of all things, Kotaku, is saying Claire Obscure Expedition 33 should not be up for Indie Game Awards because it made too much money. Of course, Kotaku. Red Dead Redemption is officially coming to Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X, and mobile next month as part of their subscription. Oh, Netflix subscribers will be able to download the mobile versions as part of their subscription. A mobile version of Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, let me just play this hyper accurate shooter on a freaking mobile.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you got like one of those, controller things to connect to your phone, then maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
I couldn't imagine just playing that just purely based on the touch screen though. Like that would have to be the worst experience ever.
Yeah. Oh no. Disney Plus to start letting subscribers create user-generated AI content. That's not going to go over well.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, let's go ahead and we've been at this for almost an hour. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming and watching. We hope you had a good time, and we will see you in 2 weeks.